Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3. Welcome back to our Russian Empire in the year 1897 and welcome back with Tsar Alexander Romanov. And before we get in, I have to do a couple of disclaimers. I'm sorry you have to listen to that for a little bit since they're not very unimportant, but I hope we can get through them quickly. First of all, this is the very first video that I have been recording after I reached the 500 subs. So at this point, once again, thank you very much for your support. I'm really excited about that. And I'm using the new microphone, which if you might have noticed, I was using before as well, but because I got it presented, the other one was dying, so I took my stretch goal a little bit earlier, but thanks to my wife and my brother-in-law for that one, shout out, and thank you for clicking the subs so it goes up and making me happy, so I'm still here and doing these things. Thank you so much for this from the organizational side. Apart from this, yeah, it might be the new microphone, but also you might have noticed I sound a little bit like in a hall. This might be due to the fact that I'm halfway in construction right now. We're renovating my house and my office is right now pretty empty, so I don't know what to do about it, so I hope in the future this one's going to get less when we have more carpets and stuff in here. So this is one thing that will change for sure, but I don't know what to do about it right now and I have to find my new setup. So let me know if you have any remarks on this front and so forth, and we'll try to adapt. And lastly, actually, this is the second time I'm recording this very episode since I don't know what's going on, and you might have noticed or you saw it already in the last strategic command video or so. There was weird frame losses, weird lags and stutter in there, and I really can't explain it to myself. I was recording with OBS Studio and set everything. I was recording in 2K recently, but yeah, now my OBS told me, there's coding is overwhelmed, and if I Google, I just find it should be something related to my CPU usage, which is not fully occupied if I record and play Victoria, and I did it in the past, so I find it a little bit weird. But yeah, a lot of weird things are happening with my PC recently where I can't find a solution. I thought it got better, and it did after reinstalling Windows and so forth, but yeah, I don't know where this weirdness is coming from. Apparently other softwares, I just tried it another one, but now I'm trying actually the onboard AMD graphic drivers recording function, and from my little test everything was very fine in 2K and smooth, so I hope this one remains like this and I don't have to do it a third time. I mean, you won't notice, but you might notice if I get really angry over time. Apart from this, after all these technical and personal issues, back to the game. Also some disclaimers. First of all, as you might remember, I forgot to intervene when our own protectorate declared war. I wanted to have Moravia from Bohemia, and they're getting their ass beaten. That's why I quickly loaded in the mod where you can join in existing wars. Joined in for the cost of 10 infamy, which of course in our situation is actually quite annoying and takes us back a little bit further. But yeah, maybe I need to be punished for my misbehavior or for misclicks and so forth. So for my sloppy playstyle, that's why we are actually already at war with Bohemia, and I think we all even took over the leadership. That's quite good because I'll try to beat them back, and then we're gonna do a white peace. I mean, we could kind of actually infamy free take over the entire of Czechia and Bohemia, but how would this look like? And I find it kind of unrealistic, and it's also kind of glitchy and cheesy. So therefore, no, we're remaining just for a white peace, and I don't mind having trade or like good relations with Bohemia. So no problem this front. Exactly. Apart from this, actually, today is also the day when 1.8 Pivot of Empire came out, and of course I'm, as most Victoria players, quite tempted to go for it. At the same time, I owe you to finish this one properly, to play it at least to an extent where I can stop with a good feeling, which we haven't reached yet, since I want to go for this communist path. So I'm pushing it out and hope that we don't have any technical issues anymore, so I can actually keep going. I can't promise that we do 1936, depending how messy the world is. I mean, the situation will be. It is already quite crazy. But also, of course, since I'm playing with that many mods and this new update is out there might be a chance that these mods get actually updated very soon and will not be compatible anymore with this current state of play. And for this reason, we might have to technically abort at some point. Until then, I try to power as many out as possible. All right, so much about this. Then, any more remarks from this side? Thank you for your patience. And think it's now we can even go normally in and see what's going on. Yeah, since I played it already before, I think I wanted to yeah, get the lead a little bit higher up in our production queue since lead prices were quite high. This is something I wanted to do. Remember, the food industries is like our program to install in every place some. So this is the case. What else? Yeah, and we also lack a little bit in technologies, I figured. So we can also build a couple of more universities and fire them out. I think just here we can bring St. Petersburg to 10, Moscow I was bringing to 8. Yeah, come on, Warsaw deserves now also some on the polls since we actually accept them. Kiev can go to 4. Yeah, just to get some out. Actually, that was an idea. And I also get them, I think Yaroslav had pretty high population. I get them a little bit up also on, not before their lead mines maybe, but yeah, a little bit up here. To get some more universities in. I could get going, right? Nah, let's do this quickly. And then I think motors were also interesting, where I realized that they were highly priced. Let's have a look. Yeah, lead. Yeah, that's why we're prioritizing this one. And motors. Motors we can easily do, right? There was a couple of places where, actually not that many, but I'll shuffle a couple of those in. And I think I will also, Moscow has no more peasants, kind of. And Kursk has tons. And I think I had a couple of more identified where I wanted to erect new motored industries because we just had simply a huge availability of peasants in these areas. And this, I think one was Yaroslav exactly. And I think the other one was Tambov. Yeah. I also installed like level 20 motor industries. And that it doesn't come in so at once. I'm gonna a little more smoothly. I'm gonna fire a couple of those already into the top. Just we have it a little bit more even. Alrighty. But other things come first, of course, and I will even finish the lead, all of the lead mines, and now we go. I don't know if there's actually a smoother way of doing this, because this is my way of doing, it's alt, by the way, to put something to the very top. This is the way I sort sometimes and reshuffle things in Victoria. But if you have a smoother version or idea, let me know. Nice, 7 minutes already in and we just started. But okay, sometimes we need this reorganization issues and so forth to see what's going on. We're doing this Suez, by the way. Yeah, in the meantime here, France is getting hit hard by the Brits. And yeah, what I realized last time, guys. Okay, probably, and I think this war, probably when the French lose, they lose Sokoto, right? That's what the Brits did. I don't want to mark the market perspective. Political, please, yeah. France liberate West? No, actually not. Yeah, in my last variant. Yeah, we're not gonna get involved in the German things. Sokoto was actually freed, but I totally didn't realize that even here River Plate became a British puppet. And this world is so crazily British dominated. If you want to have a look at the market, Africa almost fully, apart from these French parts, South America, North America, here in China and India, Persia. And I don't know, we wanted to challenge them in the Great Game, but look at this. I don't know, this is by far the strongest Britain I've seen in a long time in Victoria. So really surprising. And here our troops are getting in. Skobelev, okay. In the meantime, let's sort a little bit over here. Yeah, if you have feedback, by the way, like especially since I have these new settings for the game or for the recording, it would be really, really helpful if you give me some feedback how it displays for you with the 2K come across, if you can see that. If the if it's sharp enough, it is because they can still play around also with the quality of yeah, the bitrate basically of the video. However, yeah, you don't want to get too crazily up there, I guess. Since yeah, then I have like huge videos. We shall see. We have got the Suez Isthmus. Our survey of the Suez Isthmus is complete. It would be possible to construct a canal linking the Mediterranean or to the Red Sea. Next, we must acquire the land from Egypt. There has been a long-held belief that the water levels on either side of the Suez Isthmus differed greatly. We have now proven that is not the case. Yeah, we could like force them by coercion, but since they are a little bit rebellious already, or not, yeah, and I'm happy to finance a little bit. I mean, it also helps to build up the country, so we will make a suitable offer and buy that actually. This will be nice. In the meantime, oh yeah, funnily the AI does the same things partially, so they're coming to make, Austria-Hungary makes Switzerland a protectorate. I'm supporting this kind of. And a kind of nice abuse of the situation that everyone around them is at war. Swiftly taking over Switzerland so they can use their treaty port in Newark. Always forgetting about that one. But I think, I mean, yeah, they are apparently antagonistic, but they are still my preferred ally somehow. Since they lost most of their Slavic population, I see also not such a role play. I mean, there's Ukrainians and Serbs, yes, and Croats. You can argue that we will still be from a perspective of Pan-Slavism, we would like to crush that one, but in the end, they didn't attack us, it was the North Germans. Bohemia is free, we got Galicia, Lodomeria, so... From my side, I could live with this situation right now. What we can do, by the way, because we're slightly indebted, but it's okay. I want to partially turn up a bit more of our construction sectors. Yeah, come on, Warsaw. That's what the other people see in Europe. Then we have to, for prestige reasons, we have to turn up the production over here. And I think I want to reach like 1500 more or less. Ryazan, Tver. Yeah, Ural we're building a lot, right? Slightly like in my first play and first recording attempt, that turned out all of them I went to 2000. I think I did this even before, and it was a little bit very much too expensive. Did we Ah yeah, no, we have to hit this button now. It costs us 30,000 for 9 years. This is quite a lot, but yeah, here we go. We're getting the Suez Canal, and therefore, in my perspective, explicitly, since we're controlling basically the Bosporus, also with our treaty port, that's what we said, at least so, together with the French. I think this is really this like speeds up our process from the Black Sea to Asia by a lot. So I think it's kind of cool, or actually it suits us very well to build this the Suez Canal in a Russian hand, and of course especially since we control the Middle East anyways. Just looking at this right now, how much is making the Ottomans a protectorate? 69? A little bit too heavy. Sichuan, yeah. Right. Sometimes I don't know, probably events where you get these hooks or obligations from. Oh. But they're building already, right? We have do we have the railways and auto construct? I hope so. Because in this large country, sometimes it gets a little bit messy. We need to go here for wooden. Let's do that, and then automatic expansion. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful whenever we need that. Can you free Galicia again, please? Oh, we did already, okay. But they're ready for the white peace anyway, so there we go. Peace back in our country, or in these times, Galicia a little bit put back to perspective. And let's see, can we import? Nah. We're building the motors, no worries. Bled is also being built. Can we export something? Because yeah, Austria definitely. We kind of quit a couple of those. New Angola? Where's that? Angola, not Angola. I thought it was talking about Angles, like Anglo-Saxons. My mistake. Yeah, there's a lot of potential what we can export here on resources again to our neighbors. We can keep on going. Not all of them, but French, liquor, good Russian vodka to the party society, some wine to the Venetians. And the Venetians for sure enjoy drinking Russian wine. That's it's Crimea Sekt. Is this internationally not in Germany? It's like the Krim Sekt, like sparkling wine from Crimea is a thing. I mean, not so much anymore. I guess more from the East Germany probably. But it's something I've heard of and people know as a thing. So I was wondering if it's in other countries in the world too, or just since probably Spanish or Italians or French don't give a fuck about. Oh, sorry guys for the wording, of course, but they probably don't care too much about Russian wines. Getting a little bit in bureaucratic hiccup here. Let's also build some more there in this, at least in the big ones, and then with the telephones I think a lot will change. Why is Tambov, by the way, so crazily populated? Is there any migration going on, or is there, because there were no jobs, right? Where's Tambov again? I mean, it's a huge region, I guess. Oh, they have also black soil, I didn't even know. It's the same as Kiev, okay. Well, did we build here? Oh yeah, we massively did. Just for fun. Increase the agricultural output here, but we have so much workforce here in this area. Not so much in Samara, but also, yeah. Do we have steel factory, steel mills here? Yeah. We do. Champasak backs down, so the war of the French is already over. And somehow I didn't see it, maybe I was just again too hasty or sloppy. But Sokoto got free. So basically look at this. I mean, we control the Arab world to some extent, but what the Brits basically have it on their own with these little, a lot of independent, okay, the center here hasn't been really colonized yet. And what they're doing, Xibai Protectorate, sure. And Langfang Autonomy, who cares? Guys, I'm really, like, in my head I'm having this nervosity since, like, I really don't know if what I'm doing right now is going to last and gonna be visible to you. That's really annoying. I hope this turn works. Oh, yeah, and once I get back to my disclaimers from the start, if you have any ideas or like solutions, smart, clever thoughts for this kind of situation, what I could do, let me know, give me some hints. But maybe if this one works out, then thanks to the onboard solution. Yeah, political-wise, we're not doing anything specific right now, since yeah, we don't have with our current government too many options. And this one would be actually one. Actually, this is kind of not a bad idea. I mean, it fits also from a historical economic perspective. By the end of the 19th century, actually. What was it talking about? Interventionism or protectionism became more relevant than free trade. Yeah, we have like, who is going to be like we're losing probably the 10 with the industrialists. Do we have so many capitalists? They actually took over, right? But we would get these 30% from the aristocrats. Probably even still more richer than we are. Plus we're getting here the 96k from tariffs, which of course are missing somewhere, and we're getting the rule for capping. That's kind of a... But are they suppressed? And they're not even here, so that's... That's not even... Basically the gentry assembly versus the industrialists in this case. Nah. Then we keep it. We're gonna keep it for the moment, so we're not gonna do anything around here. Yeah, we can't really do a lot. I'm really waiting for... We research socialism, right? Can we... What is the best way to get them? I mean, we could potentially... Probably that's actually, I mean, a little bit unrealistic from that this government would do this, since this is... But in the end, is this authority a real government thing? We could bolster just the trade unions, which is absolutely not what people would have done. But, and I think as soon as they pop up here and we need to make them happy, then we can go for interventionism. Maybe that's what I'm looking for right now, to what I'm trying to do right now. By the way, in the meantime, we saw, or like, it's just happening right now. We're building these food industries. Remember, this is what then textiles and distilleries. This is what came in that I wanted to spread in, like, in every, at least Russian province, a little bit of that. And I'm not sure if this is the first effect of this, but our standard of living is also increasing alongside. National is all okay. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much and I hope it doesn't happen, but I got another attack by the last recording from the French, but this one I didn't see happening, so I'm trying to stay close to them, to the French, that they start to like me, because they came for like freeing Kurdistan and some random stuff which doesn't make sense at all. But we're finding gold in Ural, then yeah, spread the word. Alright, Ural, we need... that one I also didn't have last time. So okay, there's things happening. Ural has these fantastic iron mines, right? And we haven't really fully made use of them. So actually, spread the word. More attraction. Then we don't need the gold mining so badly from there. So yeah, I think it's fine. Depleted here, they can actually go. That's fine. But we're gonna immediately build the remaining gold mines. Just in case. Even more popping up. Now we have the gold phase. Apparently the gold rush is over. Who knows? The Russian dream. Okay. A story has been making the rounds about a miner who stuck it rich and became the wealthiest man in his town. People in Ural are beginning to live beyond their means, convinced they'll all become rich soon enough. Did you see this new house? The dining room is all paneled and framed in pine and finished enamel white with furniture of teak, an important chandelier, maybe some obscure artisan whose name no one can pronounce again. And all of it comes from the mines. All of it. Can't be that harming. Unrealistic expectations dismissed. Oh yeah, we're still in Russia, come on, we're not here in Ural. We're not gonna see like crazy shit. I don't know why I'm cursing so much today. Maybe it was really frustrating to see the first recording wasting half an hour and then coming too late to the subsequent thing. Behind bars. The arrest and alleged ill treatment of a disorderly protester affiliated with the movement of total separation has sparked resentment amongst his compatriots. Further demonstrations have been arranged urging his release. Prison was a miserable place, iron bars, stone walls and cold floors. In the past few weeks, the guards had taken to casually tapping their batons against the bars when they passed by, making sleep impossible. He couldn't even escape in his dreams. All the tension he felt in the awakening world began to bleed into his sleep as well. And all this for pushing a policeman away? He had regretted it at first. Now, though, perhaps he would say that every one of them deserved it and more. The Orthodox Church? Oh no. Total separation, yeah, come on. We'd rather have the, exactly, I want rather hear this, plus 10, get closer to this, and also if we introduce, they can get a little bit more aggressive. But if we're really going towards communism or anything like that, we definitely, like, our gentry ensemble will hate us so much anyway, so maybe it's good to have that one. And then lobby opportunity, trade agreement with Haiti, okay. Is there any chance? No. I'm not gonna work on that one. What has happened when we... It's just an opportunity, right? I'm not getting any... 24 infamy for reducing autonomy. Why is that? It's the brutal way in this case, sure. But sometimes, I don't know. Wait, there were a lot of Catholics, right? It's should we evangelize? Is it? But evangelize increases the liberty side. Yeah, I don't want that. I want them lower. Do we have enough legitimacy to support the regime? No, also not really. Come on, yeah. We can bankroll them. Probably a smart idea if we want to annex them. Let's do that. Oh, our expenses are increasing, but the good thing is we're getting mutual funds very soon, which will increase our minting and interest, lower the interest rate. So I think we can live with that level. However, are we wasting a lot of taxes right now? A couple. So maybe some of those boys I can bring up just to get them quickly out. When our mono industries are developing. What about the lead price? Has it gone down? Yeah, it has gone down very significantly, but I think we can even fire out a couple of more. There's a couple of more 17 exactly are incoming, so no problem. Wood only -7%. I mean, we're probably exporting a lot and we're doing a lot of furniture and paper, but still any chance for more logging camps. But we maxed them out, right? The area, this is just up here. Let's have another look. Here not. Oh wow. I'm gonna max them out now. Not here in Karelia where we have not too much space, but a little bit. At least get it out. Somewhere Perm was also part of it, okay. This one we can max out. Chipu. There we go, mutual funds, which is very nice. Helps us plus 10% minting, and we do have minting of, yeah, it's gonna be 37k even more. Publicly traded we don't want, nope, because yeah, we don't want to strengthen, we don't want to start like a limit, like stock companies here in Russia. I think maybe there are some examples, I'm not sure. Also, this happened in the last playthrough, a revolt, yeah, an aristocratic one by the East India Company. We're still weird that it's still the East India Company. Yeah, in my studies, this is actually one of my focus points. Let's say I want to focus a little bit on the East India Company, maybe more about this in the future. And I played it before in single player to check it out. It wasn't not the best experience, my personal one. But with Pivot of Empire, and I haven't really looked into these details so much right now, there should be new stuff incoming. So maybe I'm going to go for, like, some of the ideas I have for maybe a next Victoria playthrough, trying the Indians again. To write a little bit different story. Yeah, definitely gonna go for this one. So we have also the Gentry Assembly in, amazing. Chelyabinsk, I think we don't want people to go, right? Because Chelyabinsk is a really good place. Yeah, we have a lot of iron and so forth. Definitely not, and we cannot just leave them here. But look at that, our economy is drastically going up. Really good. Could hold a grand exhibition, but I think for grand exhibition it's good to be peaceful, and we will have here and there for sure some kind of shenanigans and stuff going on. When can we do this? I think 99 we have the truce, so we can finally annex Bukhara. Actually, then we'll do it before this change of the century. So Central Asia will be without these annoying little tiny green areas. And I'm actually quite happy about our market. Just checking the standard of living, not that anybody in here was actually is becoming more happy than the Russians itself. but oppressed and oppressed. As our industries have grown more and more crucial to the future of the Russian nation, so too has the working class. Disparate workers' movements have begun to unite under the cause of socialism. The development of modern industry therefore cuts from under its feet the very foundation of which the bourgeois produces and appropriates products. What the bourgeois therefore produces, above all, are its own grave diggers. Its fall and the victory of the proletariat are equally inevitable. A storm approach. They just get radical. Damn! I was hoping there would be some kind of push towards socialism, but only radicalism. In the end, it implicitly is. But I think with this one, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Even though we're losing the industrialist and the happiness, which is bad, but we're getting this manufacturing industry throughput, which should also help us even more. I mean, and just how much investment pool we have, a massive investment pool actually. So this is not the problem. And I think I can happily do that one. Right, guys. Let's hope the best when I click this button, because we reached the year 1999, and I think this is a excellent point for us to stop this very playthrough. Let's have a quick, not the playthrough, sorry, inefficient agriculture. Yeah, we need more people in Baku when the oil pops up, sure. Yeah, it is a good point to stop this very episode. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, let's hope the best. Let me know what you think about my remarks and so forth, and of course also regarding the game. And like I said, I try to power out as many as I can, but at some point I have the strong feeling that this one is going to end by technical reasons. Like, yeah, that's maybe the curse of Paradox games. I'm not sure, that they are constantly under development. We shall see. Anyways, thank you for watching, and even if we reach the 500, the next stretch goal will arrive, so keep on hitting the like and subscription button, even if it's only to make me happy and reward me a little bit. So thank you for that, and most importantly, see you next time in the next episode. See you then. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.